The value of KM is always twofold. There's the enhanced productivity part, or better efficiency, which is what we're all tend to be focused on because it's sort of easier to determine that value. But better decisions is always the other bucket. And that's going to apply beyond KM, just about anything you can think of. Those are the two buckets of value. And the latter is almost always, particularly in the long run, the bigger opportunity, because that's the opportunity for competitive differentiation, not just trying to save some dollars here and there. And frankly, DLA is really the only way to credibly quantify both values. There simply really isn't another way to do it. It is the way. But beyond the value part, I hope you also took away that sort of the DLA thinking can maybe help you in your communications with your peer organizations and as well with your stakeholders. And I have an aspirational hope as well, and that is that some of you might pick up the mantle on some of this DLA thinking and use it to identify value bottlenecks in your own organization and also help with organizational effectiveness to resolve those bottlenecks, even if it's not within the particular traditional remit of your organization, your KM organization. And I hope that because, frankly, there's no one else to do it. There's simply no other organization that's really set up to handle optimizing or making better DLA processes and therefore address decision effectiveness. Very few organizations have these decision professionals that I mentioned, but even if you do, they're almost always totally focused on very big one-off kind of decisions, right? Things like acquisitions. They're not focused on the infrastructure for making better decisions on an ongoing basis. IT certainly isn't set up to do that. Data science certainly isn't either. I think KM is as well positioned as anybody, and particularly because to improve DLA processes, you've really got to have one foot in technology and another foot in sort of the behavioral cognitive science people aspects as well. And really KM is one of the very few organizations I can think of that straddles those two areas.